Alright guys, Randall here again. Alright, earlier I did a video on some 9mm very nasty range brass that I picked up out at our range. Been laying out in the edge of the woods where nobody picks it up. God knows how long it's been out there. Pretty corroded, had to get the mud out of it. And the video I made a while ago was on the Lee universal decapping setup and how it works without having to clean the brass. With that said, now we're going to see about cleaning it. It's always the debate on dry tumbling, wet tumbling, sonic cleaning. I'm not going to dig out my sonic cleaner. It's pretty irrelevant at this point. There's always guys that want to use corn cob, they want to use the walnut media, they want to use a mix of both. New finish, brass polish, different types of things. Some people like the turtle wax. Personally, I've had good luck out of the new finish if I do dry tumble. Which I just really don't do anymore. I had to dig it off the shelf to do the video. All the same, the usual things out here. Wet tumble, 40 cal cap full of Lemashine and some Dawn Ultra. Do not use the apple. Had troubles with the green tinging the brass. As you can tell, I've tried the Harbor Freight walnut media, which is what's in the tumbler right now, and it's pretty much new media. I think I did one round of cases through it. I've done the pet store media. Not a big difference in the two. I do think I like the Harbor Freight slightly better. Both of them are pretty dusty. Some of the guys use dryer sheets, other methods. Kind of prefer it over corn cob because I don't like getting the corn cob out of the flash holes or different things. A little easier for getting the walnut media out if it does get stuck in, but it's a small, it seldom does. It does still stay in the case at times. I just use compressed air and blow it out, or at least I used to when I used to dry tumble. Alright, so with that said, we're going to do some of this brass. I'm going to put approximately half of the brass that I found in the dry tumbler. It's already got the new finish and the Frankfurt Arsenal brass polish in it. I'm going to put the other half in the wet tumbler with the stainless steel media, along with some Lemashine and Dawn Ultra. So we're not going to be choosy. We're just going to pick about half and half. We're going to run it for about an hour. We're going to see what the difference winds up being between the two. But like I say, this stuff is nasty. The primer pockets are nasty. The inside's caked up. I did get all the mud out. So we're going to see what goes on. I've already got my water in my dry tumbler. In fact, you can still see all the crap that came out of it just from trying to knock the primers out. Going to add just a little bit of Dawn Ultra. It doesn't take much. 2 little drops worth, or whatever, squirts, whatever you want to call it. There's my Lemashine 40 cal cap. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to set the timer on the wet tumbler for an hour, and that way it keeps track of how long I've got it in the dry tumbler as well. So for lack of the noise, I'm going to hold off turning on the dry tumbler long enough to do my wet tumbler. That way you can still hear me. I like the Frankfurt Arsenal wet tumbler. It works very well. People complain about it leaking. I think that's just because they don't have strong hands or don't try to get it on tight. I've never had an issue. It's as easy as that. Set it for an hour. Turn on the tumbler. And there you go, guys. We're going to see the tail of the tape in an hour. Alright guys, we're back and it's the moment of truth. We're going to see the difference in an hour of this nasty range brass between the wet tumbler with the stainless steel media and the dry tumbler. And again, I've got walnut media in it, and it's got the Frankfurt Arsenal brass polish. It's got new finish in it, and the wet tumbler stainless steel media along with the Dawn Ultra and the Lemashine. So let's see what the tail of the tape is here. I'm not going to go through all the trouble of trying to put this through the media separator. Look at there, there's an hour's worth. Not exactly clean. I mean, this stuff again was nasty. I don't know how you can see that, but it's needless to say, it's not clean inside. Now, I definitely would not fire that, or try to load it, that is. Now let's go to the wet tumbler. Had an hour's worth of time on it. All I do is use a porous cloth. Water goes through, but it holds all my pins. Just makes it easier to separate everything. And I can transfer them right back in. Wow, there you have it. After an hour. They could actually still use maybe another 30 minutes to be super clean, but they are more than clean enough to load. I mean, I don't know how you could get them any cleaner. The insides, again, I don't know how well that camera focuses in on that. I'll add a few pictures in with the video. But there is a huge difference between trying to dry tumble and, again, wet tumble with the pins, chips, whatever you choose to use. Hope this puts an end to the majority of the debate. Again, I mean, if you're just going to fire the brass that you use every time, you can get by just fine with the dry tumbler, sonic cleaning and tumbling, you know, dry tumbling. However you want to do it. But if you truly want that brass clean and you want all of the caked on burnt powder out of it, and you want your primers to seat properly, wet tumbling definitely beats it out. And when I'm done, I'm not trying to pick all the media out of it or blow it out with a compressed air with my compressor, you know, whatever. Some of the flash holes are smaller than others. I know the walnut media doesn't get stuck as much in the flash holes, but it still does on some of it. And it also depends on the size of the grains of the media. There are different sizes. I try to find the smallest I can get. But anyways, guys, there you have it. Another 30 minutes in that wet tumbler. That brass will look like brand new. Maybe another 5-6 hours, that might come close to looking anywhere near where I would want to load it. Again, just not meant to do that nasty a brass, which most people don't. But I'm cheap. I don't mind picking up range brass, you know, cleaning it and going through it. You know, you always have to inspect it no matter what, and I just use it for general range rounds, practice, whatever. You know, I'm not out there shooting precision with it. But I can tell you that's not going in my gun. I don't care how you look at it. All right, guys, hope you have a blessed day. Bye.